Hey YouTube, sorry, just making sure everything's live. We go live and then we record these videos, but if you're rewatching this. Hey, so we're back working on the trading algorithm here, and we're gonna go back and do some back testing. More or less, we're gonna do some research on some different strategies here. Just make sure I got all the chats that I can chat with. Cool. Cool. All right. So we have this project here in HF Backtest ETH. And what we were doing was we were taking ETH fills and ETH order book and preparing them into a gold event.parquet file. And we were honestly, I'm gonna have to do a deep dive on what actually is happening in the code, because it's a very particular way you need to backtest and research these strategies. Pretty sure I have it here, but yeah, I have the knowledge file here. So it's all about making sure everything is, not looking ahead and leak free. And yeah, so we got gold, and let's just double check if everything was working. So we have that, and yeah, we're gonna keep pushing on this project. So now that we have the Ethereum data cleaned up and essentially ready to continue researching, I feel like we're gonna make a little bit more progress. Actually, I do remember we had results. We ran a test, and the results were somewhat positive. Yes, okay, so everything had a positive bips, but the issue was we were only looking at entry cost and we're not looking at exit cost. So with an exit cost, these bips might shave away for my edge. So we're gonna have to keep tweaking the strategy and figuring out the best trading algorithm for this market. So I'm gonna give the results to ChatGPT, and we're gonna continue off there. And then I believe I was working on a paper trading strategy too at the same time. So yeah, we will keep pushing here. We'll get that, and then also we'll work on the second project, just because we have the bandwidth to do two at one time. That didn't work. So another project we were working on is essentially the paper trading strategy. So we'll more than likely research on the backtest and then push it over to a paper trading strategy here. And yeah, that's like the pipeline right now. Okay, it looks like we need to restart to update. But hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for the likes. I don't know who liked there, but yeah. I'll let everyone know that we're live in the Discord, and yeah, we'll continue researching, and we'll keep it pushing here. Let's see here. Who is Web Da Vinci's in there? So the server, glad to connect with all of you making transitions from onto there. It's gonna like it. Okay. Guys, we need to open another ChatGPT, and we need to start running this paper strategy and what actually happened here. What were we doing here? So the way this works is we collect these episodes, these snapshots, these trades. Trades is probably going to be the most important. I think I need to adjust what we're analyzing here, because we might be skipping on some key data. So if you don't know already, my whole thing is about, I'm not sure why there's a gold overlay on that. It's interesting. The whole strategy is about getting a condensed version of my data here, and so that AI can read it. I don't necessarily need to read it right now. We can always just convert it into English later. So I'm more about token compressed, like a token aware knowledge compression from the output of all this data, right? I can't give ChatGPT all this data. So we find a way to compress it, and this is that. It looks like this. It's just like a JSON with certain numbers. But yeah, that's what we're doing here. And yeah, let's actually start talking to ChatGPT. How can we make the data single file analysis more informational on trading algo things, PhD level understanding, so that you can take a look and see all the data. I want one CSV collected, and when I run analyzer, then we get the cool. Cool, that should be enough information. Okay, I don't necessarily like when it does this. Let's see how far we are. I'm gonna stop it. Make a plan before coding, and then I'll tell him not to run it with any args or any sort of, oh, that's cool. So now when you click it, it's kind of highlighted. Interesting. What's going on, everyone? GG, you making good progress? Yes, Finn, we are making the maximum progress, not profit. Yeah, so we have the data here, and so what happened, we got good results, right? We had some good edge. We had 5 seconds, 4 bips, 10 seconds, 2 bips, and then 10 to 30 minutes was like 3 to 4 bips. We'll obviously get that better, but actually this was kind of, did you go for it? No, I didn't go, I'm self-taught. I use AI. You can use AI to do very complicated things, dude. It's very cool. So yeah, so there was some real edge in this strategy that we tested, but the issue was the code wasn't actually looking at the exit signal, so this is more than likely going to get wiped away. So we'll find a better edge. But things are working. I want to get the what's it called? When I click test, this gives like a really dense output in the terminal. And I think that's actually pretty good. So we've kind of dialed that in, but now we're trying to dial in. I guess I'm not sure if it's the test or the gold that wasn't taking in the fee consideration. Probably was the test. So maybe the test needs a little bit of adjusting. Gotcha. Well, you want a single file, one outlook analysis? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. Does the algo need adjusting or run the data through your head and be very critical of the alpha. Let's hunt better gains. I want dynamic holding up to 30 minutes. Let's think before coding. Did you know? Yeah. So self-taught guys, y'all can do this right now. You just need to have some sort of motivation to do it. I find this very fascinating, all this stuff, and I honestly work very quickly with AI, and it's incredible. So no one's stopping me from using AI out there. You heard that right. We're gonna use AI. That's how we do it here. But yeah, guys, we're just vibe coding some trading algorithm research projects. And yeah, people are very fascinated with the subject because before this was out of reach. The things I'm doing with AI right now are honestly like a team of 100 people would have to be doing this in order to get the level of output and sophistication in the math and all that stuff. So I'm teaching myself too right now, and AI is, yeah, Finn, my gosh, you got it. You can learn to learn anything with AI, and to the like beyond PhD level. If you just, it's crazy what we can do nowadays with AI, but you for sure can literally learn to learn anything with AI. I just happen to like doing this. Now, if anyone's interested in another subject, then you could really spin up quickly. But I happen to like the coding and the math and all that stuff, and I feel like, you know, making money from this might be cool. So we'll try getting profitable. Okay, we're gonna adjust our paper trading strategy here. Cool. Code files in chat, no args, no tool, use canvas. And full code files in chat. Cool. All right, we're gonna get that. That is from the right project. Okay, so take a look at the right. What's going on out there? Sorry, there's a truck out there, but yeah, okay. Look, guys, we're making tons of progress. We're just tweaking it a little bit, and we're gonna get better data from this. Totally, exit logic missing. Yep, cool. Full code file in chat. Need fixing. Okay, full code files in chat that needs fixing. No tool use. No args. What's going on, JMO? Same as the old trading algorithm from DEX signals? Nope. Completely different. I have no idea what DEX signals is. So, yeah. What is that? Oh, it's a moving truck. What is DEX signals, JMO? I'm not too sure. Same as the old trading algorithm. Nope. That didn't, was not good enough for me to understand. Okay. So, here's our gold script. So this is the script that essentially took the ETH fills and ETH order book 10 levels and created my gold event. And then you run test, and that will essentially run the back test over the gold event. And it's actually pretty quick for the 9 million sort of results that you hit. So like I think I took 9 million trades or something crazy, which is wild. Weird. He had better content than your friend. No, same as the old trading algorithm from DEX signals. DEX signals. That is not good enough. I could probably get an answer from ChatGPT, but still at it. Yeah, man, we're still at it. Of course, we made great progress. We'll never be not at it. Like, this is what I do from now on, guys. Unfortunately, if you wanted me to not do this, I'm not sure why you want that, but we're at it, okay? We got the analyzer script going, and we have the gold file. Okay, so we have to rebuild gold, which is totally fine. We will go ahead and delete gold, and yeah, we will just rerun gold when this is output. I'm working on a charting software, interesting right now, that you can paper trade. Oh, okay. Finn, I would just focus on, well, okay, so you're more of like the user interface type situation. I would build, so this is a paper trading software right here, and and you could just like throw this into some sort of graphic user interface and then kind of see the trades it's making with the live data. That would be fairly straightforward for AI to accomplish. I could probably use React and connect this to React or something. But at the end of the day, you might also be doing something much different, because the level of complexity you would need to have in order for you to like have someone adjust this would be I would say it'd be difficult. And a lot of people focus on like making it all, like everyone can use it, but then you kind of miss the key things you need. So there's a lot of trade-offs I would assume you're having to deal with out there. But it's cool, yeah. The paper trading live with live WebSocket is pretty cool. I could get, yeah, we'll put like maybe we could do a graphic user interface. Let's see. Maybe we can do it here, just to see it working. Just like see the chart, like the buy and sell. Have like some sort of dashboard. That'd be interesting to see. I know I've done similar things with the terminal, but it's really limited what you can do. So, yeah, maybe we'll do a graphic user interface for paper just to test it out. I don't know what is the best one. I know a couple, but I want to know what AI thinks is best. A paper trading charting. You see like the K. Yeah, what's up, typewriter? Yeah, this is cool, dude. We're crushing out some trading algorithm research. We're actually gonna look at what would be the best package to. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah. Use AI to your fullest advantage. Typewriter, you're number one, dude. Number one. Okay, so what is the best GUI for Python if you want to make a paper trading charting platform where you see the K lines and the data from the strategy, like a dashboard? Cool. We'll see what Python thinks. Hey, what's up, not there? Nope. No, we're still over-engineering the shit out of everything. This is wild how over-engineered everything is. This will blow your mind, not there. We could, but we had some pretty good edge. It's just the issue was we weren't looking at the trade, the cost of exiting the trade, but we definitely factored in the cost of the trade, entering the trade. But this is a pretty sophisticated L2 backtesting and research platform right here. It's just 2 files. It's pretty crazy what we can do with just 2 files. But right now we're reworking Gold to get it a little bit more accurate so that I can go further into the testing. But yeah, so right now Gold will do some like pre-computing of some features, and it will actually lay out some horizons for us. So we have some sort of, we have to decide on what horizons we're looking at, because there's something with looking ahead. When you run this sort of data, you need to set the horizon. And yeah, so it needs to be leak free. There's a whole bunch of crazy stuff that I still need to dive a little bit deeper into, but the more I work this, the more I'm understanding it and how to work with this sort of data, which is the L2 data and 10 levels of order book data. So there's definitely a certain way, because do you actually understand Python? No, Kale, we're mostly just using vibe coding, but I understand it in a different way than most coders would understand it. We're understanding it from an AI first perspective. So it's actually, I can work quicker. I can do a lot more things. I don't have to slow down. I can just work really, really quick. And yeah, it's actually freeing when you start coding the way I'm coding, because we're just kind of leveraging our tool to its fullest ability. Now, if I run into an issue where I wouldn't be able to get the script running, then yes, I would have to take over and start picking off where the AI has stopped working. But actually, I've really run into 0 issues. I did run into issues using polars. So if you're trying to use polars, there's some issues for me. So I would avoid using polars when it comes to AI vibe coding. Yeah, yeah, Kale. But we're running a paper trading strategy here, and we also have this backtesting script for L2 data. So we're working 2 projects at the same time, actually, which I don't see many people doing. And these are they're very complementary projects. So one is going to work into the other. But if you have any other questions, let me know. We're going to adjust config. We totally reworked this strategy. There were some issues. We were missing some things. So this is our new features file. It's got some new stuff in there. We got our metrics, which should have been adjusted. I got nothing wrong with leveraging AI. I do it every day. The difference is I know my language. Okay. There are a lot of mistakes. Yeah, Kale, when I know a lot of coders say they know their code, and majority of them are really good at knowing it, but do you know it as well as AI though? That's the thing. Can you really compete? Can you compete toe to toe, you typing with your fingers versus using AI? Like, there's zero competition there. I'm gonna work quicker, and at any moment I can learn what the code is about. Like if I'm really concerned, I could always go back, convert this into English. When you make mistakes, you go back and fix them with AI. Exactly. Yeah, literally, at any moment, I can understand the code deeper than any sort of coder who would be making it. In work speed? No, of course. Yeah, exactly. So if I can work quicker and get to my goal quicker with just as sophisticated and better code, or I guess it's very opinionated what better code is, yes. So I think iterating on code is way more important for, let's say, an entrepreneur than it is for like a corporation who wants to do things right. So, Miguel, what's not true? Let's hear it. Miguel, what did I say? But yeah, I think as an entrepreneur, me working quicker than not working quicker is. So this is paper. How long were you coding before you felt comfortable applying? So I started to learn the code when the first ChatGPT came out, and it was going on Robinhood, and yeah, it's I've only learned to code with AI, so I am just like AI maxing. Yes, yeah, exactly. So most people will say I'm like doing something very brainless and blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, in order to get these results, you need to know your subject and you need to know the little intricate things that a developer would know, but you need to know it in a different sense than, for example, I know about all these, the third-party libraries. How is the thing going? Yeah, Jake, we're making great progress. We're about to run a backtest and a paper trading strategy. So everything is working out well. We had like the base code going, and we're just adjusting a little bit. We were missing exit logic. You know what I mean? Like NumPy I would be considering it a Python library, a third party. If I had a choice, should I try to become a quant dev or a quant trader? Honestly, do both, because I feel like quant dev and trader are very similar. But if you're speaking in corporate sense, then if whatever I'm doing is more or less quant trader, then I would try and do that. What about auto retry? Are you running on K8? I honestly don't know what that means, Jake. What? What about auto retry? Not too sure what. You got to prompt me a little bit better than that. I need more context. But yeah, we're gonna see if the paper trading. We'll focus on the paper trading strategy right now. And I also was looking up. I'm interested to see what GPT-5's thoughts are on a graphic user interface library for this charting thing. I know one of our viewers is looking at making a charting platform. I think I could whip something up very similar to what he's working on pretty quickly here. I could show him, so it might give him some understanding of what he needs to end up accomplishing. But any resources to learn? Matthew, you need to start talking to AI. That is your only resource you will need ever again in your entire life. If you want to learn anything in the world, AI is the only thing you're going to need. Kubernetes cluster. Oh, is this a trading? Oh, okay. So Jake, I'm going to be using this. Currently, there's no platform, but I'm using Hyperliquid data. So I have Copilot here. I have it. It's right here, guys. I got it. I know about the agentic coding. Yeah. What's up, Michael? What's going on, guys? Yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah, Matthew, just start talking to AI about a subject you're very interested in. You can dive as deep as you want. If you're interested in this subject, follow along. We have a Discord. I have a bunch of videos of me going live, doing this stuff. You kind of just need to copy what I'm doing and like this sort of workflow, and you'll start making a bunch of progress. But yeah, let's see if this is going to work. Well, actually, it looks like it is working, but I needed to delete the logs here. I don't want to mix and match data. So we're going to run the paper trading strategy. We are also going to get gold in here and see if that works out. Okay, and we're going to do test. Cool. I am just going to have it double check. So what are you building though, a trading agent? So right now I have two projects. We have HF, or is like high frequency backtest Ethereum, which is, it really doesn't make sense, but I have Ethereum fills for 3 months, essentially raw recorded WebSocket data here. I have ETH order book level 10, so I have 10 levels of the order book, essentially raw recorded WebSocket data of both of those. And this is what you, in order to test, research, backtest on this type of data, you need to basically convert it. They call it like silver and gold. I don't know what these naming conventions are, but apparently gold is what you need in order to backtest. There's so we're making a backtest engine and a research platform for this data. So when I run gold, I'm going to get a gold Parquet file, and that is a pre-computed, basically combined fills and order book into a single file. And I'll run tests, and I'll get a bunch of data on the strategy or the alpha that we were testing, or the edge. So this one is like a research and backtest platform, and this one is just simply a trading algorithm that uses these features here, and we're just paper trading it to see if it's reacting well live. So, oh, you have no idea what that means? It's okay, man. If you can start talking to AI and understanding it, but it's just basically a way to deal with a certain type of data for trading crypto. So I could make it so I'm just trying to trade crypto profitably. In order to have a profitable trading algorithm, for example, for Ethereum, you need to do all this sort of research and work out your strategy or your algorithm before you launch it live. Once you figured it out, then using Crew AI right now? Jake, I would just immediately go to GPT-5. I would avoid third-party app. I'm not sure what Crew AI is, but okay. Best Python, Dash, or by Plotly. Cool. So we might end up using Dash here. Okay, cool. So Dash, I'm making multi-agent frameworks. Oh, okay. This is a little different. Yeah, you're doing agentic stuff. Very cool. Yeah, that's a big space right now. I don't necessarily see how agents is gonna help me per se just yet. Besides, like, for example, the pro version of ChatGPT 5 is kind of like an agentic style prompting, and that could potentially help me by giving me better strategies. But other than that, I'm not too sure how. I don't even like agentic coding. It's not as good. And I also like to learn. I need to know the nuances of what the AI can and cannot do, and you really, by prompting it, you kind of figure it out pretty quickly. So we've been running paper, and we don't necessarily have any logs, so we might have to go back to that. Let's run the gold file and see if there's any issues. Python gold. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay now. It's 100%. I'm gonna have to shift once it's there, because then like once I can be like, hey, make me a profitable trading algorithm, and then it goes out and actually does it, then I'll be like, okay, like I can't go faster than the agentic workflow. But right now, I'm capable of actually getting better results. And but yeah, by prompting though, I can, you know, it's the agentic workflow is kind of like all about the prompting itself. So I guess it's really up to the model. But yeah, looks like the gold file is working, which is great. And I think, oh, okay, so papers is working, guys. So both code is working. So to get to this level where both of your code files is working and doing very useful things to you, it's a great feeling. These are, it takes normal developers, it would probably take, if I didn't have AI and I was like a top 1% coder in Python and mathematics and like had all of these things, it'd probably take me 6 months to 12 months to get both of these files out. Like this is an insane thing that we can do. Well, it's making trading algorithms hard, yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Okay. Webull, does Webull have an API yet? Because I have them and I would love to trade with them. Let's see. I would love to see about the Webull API, not deep search. Oops. But yeah, right now we're just focusing on Webull is like a failure analysis. Oh, Webull. It was very close to Webull. Okay. Yeah, I like to just do everything custom. You really could do so much with just Python code. I know a lot of people get caught up in, okay, look, so we have our gold. I'm gonna go Python test. Yeah. All you gotta do is keep pushing the code. You'll start learning. Thanks for the follow, David. Yeah, our code is working and we're running the analysis right now. So what we should see is just like a giant blob of numbers in the terminal. That's kind of how I have it going right now. Nope, okay. So right now there was a little bit of an error. We will see what the error was. And paper, we can run, let's see if we get any data on the analyzer script. So when you run Python analyzer, all of a sudden you get this sort of, you get this little file here, and that basically gives enough information to the AI so that it can understand, oh, my bad, I made this mistake, I did this wrong, or it's like everything's looking good, but you need to adjust this in your strategy. Everything's about, hey, thanks for the follow, Tom Mercy. Yeah, guys, we're just using AI to its max. We're max AIing. So Dash, I want to know more about Dash. So Boca, what is best for, I have Python 3.1, 3.7, so that might be, yeah, we just gotta keep running code, guys. That's really all it is. If you keep running code that runs and does something useful, like you're gonna get to where you need to be very quickly. But yeah, I worked very hard to get to Dash. That's what I needed. Oh, React. Okay. So you can use, what's it called? Streamlit, I believe, is that for like React connecting? Oh, wait a minute. No. I believe the Dash is in Python. There's one where you can connect like JavaScript frameworks. Oh, okay. Either way, I'm gonna see, it says Dash is the best. I'm just gonna, I kind of prompted it a little bit more here. Okay. Maybe I need to go Streamlit. Oh, I see. Dash is built on Flask and React. Okay. Okay. I'm going to get ChatGPT's opinion on this because it's Quen. Is easy to choose local? Okay. Yeah, Streamlit seems to be already have an official support for the Python version. Oh, but you can do Streamlit with Boca integration as a safe source for building a paper chain. Okay, interesting. So I can use both somehow. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Okay. You want to try Dash? Yeah, try it out. Like, honestly, I don't have like a super big need to get the graphic user interface. I do just want. So apparently, I was able to find the error just from that block. Okay, so test is right here. Cool, cool, cool. All right. All right, we're going to run test again and get our data. Yep. No. Python test. Oh, what happened here? Huh. We got a bad version of ChatGPT. But yeah, guys, we're gonna figure this out here. Okay, so Streamlit Boca. I feel like I could just get 3 GPT-5s going. Hopefully they don't say I run into any issues with that. Okay. We'll do auto. We'll see if that checks out with ChatGPT. Config is over here. Cool. And then we got paper. Okay. So just a small couple things here, and I can analyze their script. Okay. And yeah, all right. We will stop the data collection there. We're gonna delete that, delete this, and not test. We want to run Python paper. Okay. So we're running the paper training strategy, and we collect the data in logs here. And then once we collect enough data, then we'll run analyzer in a different terminal, which is easily switched over here. This is the best way I found, the quickest way to do that. Here's a drop-in replacement for test. Okay. And we will work this next, when ChatGPT figures it out. And I actually ran 3 prompts here, so we can go to that. Yes, your clarification looks solid and factually correct. Okay, so it thinks that, so Streamlit plus Boca gives fast dev modern charts and official, okay. Streamlit plus Boca. We'll try it. Let me just make sure everything's working. before we try it so that I don't complicate the code and mess things up. Don't want to overcomplicate things just yet. Cool. Test. Yeah, guys, we're out here. Transition from MT5 expert advisor, interested in Python, but which IDE shell are you using for your builds? Any libraries that would... Okay, we can answer him. Got to reply to someone in the Discord. He's asking for what IDE were you... Hey, what's up, Drago? Hey, Drago's back. Drago, we need to talk. I need to respond to this guy who messaged me in the Discord. It's going great. Like right now we're running the paper trading strategy and we should have some data eventually popping up here. And we just made the finishing touches on test and we're gonna see if that works. So you're gonna run it live here. We're gonna see if test works. What happened was we had missed, out of all the things we had to get going in gold to convert the ETH fills and order book data, we don't need data, we need profits. Yeah, I know, Drago, we got the profits coming. I had a positive alpha in this. The results were like positive bips, which is good. Out of 9 million trades we took and we had positive bips. The issue was my code was missing the exit logic, so it wasn't accounting for the exit of the trade. So this is gonna probably be vanished. And we'll have to rework it, but I wanna make sure everything's perfect with the skeleton before we work the, before we rework the strategy. Vias code and let's just say NumPy. That should be good enough. And I'm in this different chat here. Well, how did you learn to code? Did you come from No, Andy, we use AI to code. So you found 256 ways how not to? No. Hey, what's up, Puku? Puku's back. He doesn't know how to get any friends for him. Yes, I told him that, Puku. You don't need to jump there to conclusions. I'm not telling anyone that I know everything that's going on in my code. We're using AI to code. This is our tool. Yep, and we're being honest here. We're not telling him that I know anything about the code. Really, I really know what it does. Look, oof. I could already tell you, I don't need to know code, but I know that there's some issue with the script. So, I know that because there's null and all this other stuff in there. So this is what I wanted. This is actually what the output's supposed to be, but don't bring the haters back on. I know, right, Fuku? We'll try and keep it calm. Like, oh, the AI is doing everything. I don't know math, but I can get a genius with $1 star calculator. Dude, you could be a PhD genius, like beyond genius, with the GPT-5 calculator. That's next level. What happened here? Oh, okay, it's investigating and we're running this. So look, we have our data here. We're gonna run Analyzer now. And we're gonna see how that works out. All right, we got some data here. We'll give it there, and then we'll give it there. We'll see what he thinks. We are so blessed with such great tools. I know, for real. Like, without AI, I could not do this, for real. I don't know how I would survive without AI. What machine are you running on? And what? Windows 11. I have a 5070 Ti, 32 gigs of RAM. I have a Ryzen 9 7900X 12 core. Did I say 32 gigs of DDR5? Well, it costs $20 a month. That's really the biggest expense right now for a trading algorithm, and it costs me pennies to get the data, and it's free to get the WebSocket data. So actually, it's very affordable to do what I'm doing. And I think it might be overkill in my system, but honestly, sometimes I push everything like to the max. So, depending on like if you're doing AI research, like my 5070 is like barely. Yes, I do research machine learning all the time. I actually have one over here. It was like a meta reinforcement learning one, and yeah, I have that in the pipeline. But right now we're focusing on this. I can run machine learning stuff over the gold event, and I might end up doing that soon. But we just need to get this dialed in right now, because, yep. Yes, machine learning is one of the most exciting things I feel like the code you can run. The most exciting code you can run is AI that is like a trading algorithm, and yeah, but you do have to be careful of like overfitting data and all that stuff. There is precautions you take, but once you understand that, or I guess once you let AI understand that, then yeah, you can get some cool and very exciting results, because it's honestly the traditional math space for trading algorithms is kind of limited, and you're going to find really great alpha from AI. And that's going to be able to do a lot more sophisticated things when it comes to trading algorithms. But at the end of the day, I need to have a traditional one and an AI one. So I need both. But yeah, this data right here is going to be good for AI or traditional space, but I'm just doing the traditional one right now. But machine learning, definitely super exciting. Yeah, it's very cool stuff. Like, it's really exciting to work with AI, because it's like, for example, I'm talking to AI right now, and it's doing some pretty incredible things. So, are you trying to get into quant? No, I'm trying to do this entrepreneurially. I'm trying to do quant entrepreneurially, not corporate. Unfortunately, I could not compete in the corporate space, but I can do a lot on my own without having to worry about that. Yeah, unfortunately, maybe corporate would want my skills, but they would have to watch my TikTok and recruit me there, because I'm not gonna like go through their pipeline. He will hire quants? Yeah, I'm gonna be hiring quants. I'm gonna be hiring AI quants. Maybe one day. Right now, I'm just hired myself, and we're just trying to get this working. But yeah, entrepreneurially, like when you work with like anything entrepreneurially, you can really free think and do whatever you want. And like, I can just fully use AI, which is really freeing. After using AI like this, I could not go back to doing anything normal without AI. It's wild. It is wild what you can do here. Cool. We are gonna delete this. And we're going to delete the PyCache. We're going to run Python paper. Just kidding. We're running Python paper here. My bad. Delete that. Okay. We're running that. We need the new test file here. I might do a sanity check again onto these ETH fills and order book, just so that I have something to like, hey, this is what we're working with, because I don't have that file yet. So we'll run Python test, and if we're getting issues, then we'll do the sanity check on the raw data that we have, and then yeah. We'll do that, and then that might help understand why the gold event is not, well, it should be working. It should be. We'll see. Let's check the Discord. Cool, guys. We're crushing it. Python test is, well, Python paper is running, and Python test should be running too. I haven't gotten an error yet, so I know it's working. Does Weeble have an API? How did you get started? I just had a passion for this stuff. I wanted, so like anyone, like I wanted to get a software engineering job, but right when that thought happened, ChatGPT 3 came out or whatever, like the AI came out, and then I saw the writing on the wall. I was like, oh my God, I'm already like using this to code way more, like this is helping. And all of a sudden I was like, okay, there's no need to even chase a corporate, like I could do everything on my own, I can use this entrepreneurially. And I kind of just decided like maybe a year ago to do quant dev stuff, but really GPT-5 has unlocked so much ability for me. I'm really crushing it now. It looks like we got a full, yeah, so Miguel, I will eventually end up using alpaca.finance more than likely to trade futures and other things. I feel like it's the most developer friendly. Besides IBKR, I feel like I want also the cheapest. Cheapest would probably be alpaca.finance. I feel like I've done this research where it's like, what's the cheapest way to get into the traditional land, and alpaca.finance was the best one. And there's this new exchange, free data, what is that, IEX or something? There's this exchange that offers free data in Alpaca. Yes, IEX. I think that's what it's called. I'm very interested. I might start pulling data from them immediately. Just unless you have insider information, algorithm won't help you consistently beat the market. The efficient market hypothesis is a thing for a reason. Okay. Yes, and you're also thinking of it. Yeah, people have profitable trading algorithms though, so I'm not sure why you would say I should just stop. I can definitely get profitable because it's going to happen. I don't know. Oh, okay. So you're saying the market is perfectly efficient. There's no inefficiency. There's zero math that can predict the market even with AI, like even with an AI trading algorithm. It's a little hard to believe that, but you're right. Like you can just check up. Like you could say that, plant the seed, check back up in a month, and if I'm not profitable, then you're more than likely right. But right now, we can't stop, won't stop, never stop. We're gonna keep pushing. And if AI tells me, yes, there is profitable trading algorithms that exist, things exist for a reason, 99% of trade volume on the stock market, nope, you're absolutely wrong, dude. I already know you're wrong, but I'm just playing with you, dog. I'm just playing here. This is not a waste of time. There's a reason why people pay a lot of money for quants, and there's a reason why majority of the volume on the exchange is, according to the logic, high frequency trading. Yeah, no, we're not high frequency trading. If that's what you thought we were doing, if that's where your notion came from, I should stop. Yes, high frequency trading, I physically cannot do that with my setup. But I'm willing to, okay, consistently beat the market. Okay, there's nuances to what you're saying. I can still have a 60% hit rate, and I'm pretty sure I can still be profitable with my trading algorithm. It's about information. Well, that's why I use the best data source. That's why we're using the L2 data source. At the end of the day, this guy's just hating on new technology. No, he has a fair point, but not necessarily saying that I'm wasting my time doing this. Ecom PhD, even if I was wasting my time, I'm still learning invaluable skills when it comes to running sophisticated Python code, doing sophisticated things with GPT-5. So at the end of the day, I could always pivot to, sciences and whatever the fuck I want to do. But yeah. I'm still learning invaluable skills. Even if I'm wasting my time, never get profitable. But I highly doubt that I'm doing everything right in order to get profitable. So this will tell me if I'm profitable, but I forgot where we left off here. So here it is. It's not about AI, it's about market. It's about market physics. I think you're talking about efficiencies in a different way. We need to study the physics of the market. It's almost a physics problem when it comes to order book and tick level data. It doesn't matter about the information. If you can measure the supply and demand at the highest frequency with WebSocket data, you can predict the market with these sort of order flow imbalance and things like that, right? But obviously it's a very short-lived prediction ability. I 100% know for a fact there is a consistent, you can just look up order flow imbalance, and what you're saying is if I could make a trade within under 1 second, then I could consistently beat the market. I would look up order flow imbalance econ and understand that edge has never decayed because it's looking at the purest form of market primitives and market physics. So I would double check your sources. Could you show us an example of using machine learning? Actually, yeah, of course, dude. I can pull up that project. I think it was AI bot. I forgot. This looks like it. I was doing it on 1 minute K-line data. I can just build it from scratch again. I had to find my my chat history. It's gonna be so far back. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. Oh, here we go. Marl. Maybe. So this might be it. No. No, Econ, look up order flow imbalance. I don't think you understand about market physics. Okay? The markets only move with order book and tick level data. They're really, when you look at the most granular detail of the market exchange, the market engine, you can actually predict with these sort of imbalances and certain things. Yes, they're very short-lived decays, but there's certain math that can extend that edge further out. And it will actually give you consistent predictability. This is a whole space, my man. If it was true that the market was completely 100% efficient, then quants would not be a thing. Nothing. I do asset pricing research. I was trying to. Okay. But you're not necessarily doing what I'm doing. You're looking from an outside perspective, not looking at the order book and tick level data. I'm not gonna lie, you should look into it, my man. It's very interesting. If you have that ability to look at the broader pricing and like kind of thinking about the fundamentals, even though the market doesn't really work on fundamentals anymore, everything's overpriced, certain things like that. So maybe you need to relook at your research, because if you're doing, that type of research, maybe it's wrong because everything's overpriced in theory. And the market's just speculation with computers trading. So computer versus computer. If your computer's better, it can work. Yeah, so I was going to do an AI thing. Do you use any financial modeling? This is essentially the most sophisticated. What you're looking at here in my terminal is the most sophisticated financial engineering modeling, whatever it is. This is taking, this is just compressing so much data. Let's see what it said. Nice, you finally get positive net after round trip on some horizons. Okay, cool. So we actually found statistical edge. We are proving econ fully wrong. We are running for 3 months of data. We're finding a positive edge that's after trade fees. So entry and exit trade fees. But we're going to apparently be fixing gold. So I don't know. I'm using the most sophisticated financial code here, and we're finding things that are proving that the market's still inefficient, particularly in the crypto space. And there's a positive edge for me to trade. So some people are very egotistical when it comes to like telling me to stop what I'm doing. They're very positive that whatever I'm doing is not going to work, and it's just a complete waste of time. But in the end of the day, I'm doing everything right and I'm proving them wrong. So this block of code has proved everybody wrong. Sorry to say it, but we're getting profitable. So this is technically a profitable strategy. I was gonna look for that AI code that I made. Dude, I don't remember. It got lost. It got lost in the sauce down here. Ah, shoot. It was a good strategy too. That is the right way to do it. That guy. Look. I could not get anywhere without ChatGPT, all right? I'm fully reliant, fully dependent on ChatGPT. And that's the only, and the dude is right. The dude is 100%. If I was alone in this sort of, have you ever tried social media sentiment? So, okay, sentiment, and I've tried machine learning stuff. I've done meta reinforcement learning with the higher, shoot, what did I do? We just did meta reinforcement learning, but we had a special, we used this paper to the hierarchical reasoning model. So we used this paper and we like kind of stole the ideas from this paper with this sort of cross frequency coupling. So we were able to do like I had this all set up. I was about to run it. I'm gonna have to run this back. Because this was only with 27 million parameters was able to do very good on the Arc AGI puzzle. And this is like the perfect sort of strategy for a trading brain, because you need something that can adapt quickly and learn. And apparently this sort of lower frequency, higher frequency style RNNs and stuff like that is going to be very useful. But yeah, so I made this meta reinforcement learning thing with this in there, inspired by it. But I might have to remake it. We can make that strategy in very quickly. We can do that if y'all are interested. But I'm doing two things at once. You gotta remember, if I add another third machine learning thing, my brain might explode. So we need to focus. Ah, shoot. All right. Well, gold came out, so we will run. Yeah, so when I think of sentiment, right, it's a losing game. You have to react so quickly and you have to do so much data analysis, and it's at the end of the day, sentiment is kind of a lie, when in fact I can just have an algorithm that looks for a sentiment spike, either long or short. So if I can have an algorithm look very quickly at the data and just quickly recognize, oh, this is a new spike, you can see the order book disappearing, and there's a bunch of buyers coming, and you can see the order flow imbalance, then at the end of the day, I'm essentially doing sentiment analysis, but just by looking at market physics. So I would very much counter the sentiment analysis. I know AI loves to be like, yeah, look at the sentiment. I totally ignore that. I don't get good results from Claude. Now, I'm not saying it couldn't help, and it's sometimes good to wash your code through them to get like some sort of different take. But at the end of the day, it's doing, I feel like it's so focused on making like production level, like broad-based software. It doesn't understand like, I just want this giant block of text. And like Claude would be like, no, this is unacceptable. Like you can't have this block of text. And then when I'm trying to get it from them, he doesn't understand what I want. So there's, with GPT-5, like I can just be like, hey, I need that one compressed data form. And he's like, yeah, no problem, I got you. ChatGPT understands. He understands more. And when people talk about, oh, I'm arguing with AI, I'm not getting good code, and they're always talking about like Claude code. They're not. Yes. Grok is good with idea stuff too. It won't give you perfect code output, but it actually will get you in a good space, right? If I have a very complicated subject, like for example, algorithmic development, I would use Grok and do a couple prompts with him, and then bring his code into GPT-5 to polish it up. So I do find value in using multiple AIs. I'm not like a GPT-5 freak. I go to Quen. I do it all. I use Gemini. I'm struggling with EMA. Oh, come on, Drooby-doo. Go to GPT-5. Get your workflow ready, like I'm doing. It's too easy. I'm doing things that are 10 times more difficult than EMA. I'm doing market physics research. Hey, how do you install more RAM? Not Philippe. You're gonna have to buy those sticks of RAM on your computer, and you're gonna have to put them in the computer, make sure they're matched frequency-wise. And do you have DDR4, DDR5? There's some certain things that you would need to figure out, but you can just put and make sure there's open slots on your computer. But yeah, that's how you install more RAM. Do you just copy your code and put it in the GPT, or do you connect your? Yeah, Finn. So I have this Go contextgrabber.go, and I click that button, and all of a sudden I get the entire code base. I don't pull in .venv. I make sure this script is pulling in only the code base I need. It also creates this file tree structure so that the code, basically with this thing, yeah, of course, Drooby-doo. You can message me. Swing, I'll go. Yeah, Drooby-doo. You can join the Discord, dude. If you wanna chat, you could join the Discord. We have a bunch of people doing probably the same thing as you. I'll get you the link here if you're interested. Yep, I got you, man. Yeah, I'm on the Discord all the time, so here it is. This should still work. Yep, bunch of the same people working on the same thing. Let's see if it still works. Yep, we got 165 members. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And I started this like a couple weeks ago. So there's so much interest in this space, guys. And don't let the haters say you can't do it. I created a ransomware virus made like this. Okay, Ted Bundy. Are you able to cash out that 300K? Like, I know you can get the money, but is it in crypto? Is it in like, it's so sketchy. It's so sketchy to even think about it. But I'm glad you were able to ransomware people and just screw their lives. You're ransomwaring Ted Bundy. What just happened there? Yeah, so we're adjusting something in the script again, and we're just iterating. What keyboard do I have? I have this one, an EULA FP, or F99 Pro, an EULA F99 Pro. I don't have a TikTok shop affiliate link, unfortunately. I feel like I could sell hella keyboard if y'all wanted it. It was like $100, I think, on the TikTok shop. So I literally did buy it from TikTok. So they got me. This is the only purchase I've made from TikTok. The only one, because I needed it. Because I couldn't have my keyboard clinking. Got it. Here's a clean drop-in test that pairs with your gold, which now emits spread. Okay, cool. How do you know what your coding is right or what GPT-5 gives is right? Andy, it's because what it outputs, when everything aligns, right? So if I say, GPT-5, give me a profitable trading algorithm, and then I say, hey, GPT-5, also give me a data file that we can double check your work. So I take the data file and I'll give it to another AI. And the AI will be like, hey, that's a profitable trading algorithm you have there. And then I'll go to another AI and be like, hey, that's a profitable trading algorithm you have there. And then I'll keep going to different AIs and be like, oh, okay. Seems like we have a profitable trading algorithm because the data is the data. Brother, how can we go live together? I want to chat up with you. Yeah, you could battle me, Chris. You want to battle? If you know what that is. Chris, if you can join the Discord, we can chat on the Discord, I think. I don't have guests enabled because I have the multi-screen. I have a co-host button here, but I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on. I know you can like battle me. People will randomly ring me on TikTok and like want to battle me. So I know for a fact that if you Ring me on TikTok, I'll accept it, and we get some random characters on there. It's kind of fun. Hopefully I answered your question, Andy. Yet you don't have backtest. Yet you don't have backtest. I have backtest. I did the backtest right here. We're looking at the data from the backtest. Chat algos? Yeah, of course, man. I have it turned off. I don't know. I don't know if I do. I really don't know what I'm doing here. Ooh, I can click promote. Should I promote it? No, I'm gonna promote this on the weekend. We'll see how that works. Yeah, we'll work it. Get in the Discord, Chris, and we can chat algos there. I mean, I'm on the Discord. I'm on the Discord. We could phone call in the Discord. What do I don't know how to do that, dude. Creator camp. Top viewers. Sound effects, record, highlights. Nah, honestly, dude, I have co-host here. I think it's because I have that dual screen setup. I'm not able to have multi-guest. Or there's no button I click to turn on the to turn that on. I don't see it. I'm in the studio. YouTube studio, or not YouTube studio. I'm in TikTok studio. I don't see it. Or maybe you can request the battle. Are you live right now? I feel like you have to be live and then you have to battle. Okay, thanks, Drewby. Yeah, I'm in the Discord right now. Y'all can just join the Discord and start talking to me. We could just talk right here on the Discord. I know it's not TikTok enabled, but the Discord works. I see your message. What's up, dude? We got Benjamin Franklin. Let's see what Droopy Drew's got to say. We're making trading algorithm backtesting. Okay. Python gold. Let's see what gold is gonna get us today. Low-key, I'm gonna delete this. Okay. Yeah, guys, join the Discord. We're in there. I'm also in like this weird Discord where it was like invite only. It was very difficult to join. Yep, sounds good, man. .007, I'm around, dog. Hello, world 007. We're here. I know, no one's doing it like the way I'm doing it. I don't see anyone doing this. Everyone's like coding a web app. They're doing something real boring. We're doing the impossible. People are saying when people say what you're doing is literally impossible, you're wasting your time, I get excited. I was like, wow, I can maybe do something that people think was impossible, but now is not due to AI. So I've seen a lot of people building startup apps now. Have you thought about it? Okay, so at the backbone of any, okay, so I gotta think about it, right? So I'm in the trading algo space. An app that I would potentially maybe have would be like a trading indicator, because I can't actually host people. AI is a hoax. I thought about it for sure. I've definitely thought about it, Andy. And I've definitely made a bunch of different, I've made Flutter apps. That was like one of the first languages I tried learning. AI is a hoax. Goobus, Anubis. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So I was like thinking about the regulation. I can't actually, unless I was like a broker dealer or something, I can't host people to trade algorithms. So I would actually, like, the way I would monetize a trading algorithm is just like sell people the Python software, or like maybe manage their cloud for them or something. But a trading app or like some sort of app revolving around this space would more or less have to be education or like trading indicator based, which is still cool. Like, I really like making trading indicators, and you could really go super sophisticated beyond what TradingView allows, because you can go into the order book. You can basically use free WebSocket data from exchanges. It would have to be crypto focused. Yeah, I just gotta work one day at a time. I'm just trying to get the profitable trading algorithm first, so we gotta stay focused. Once I get a couple profitable trading algorithms that are traditional math based, I'm gonna get a couple profitable AI trading algorithms. Yeah, going through SEC is a painful process. I need to be exactly, but there's ways to because of the resources. Exactly, it takes so many lawyers. I'm better off just like partnering with some already broker dealer or whatever, or I'm just better off selling you the software and you just run it. Like, just make it easy as possible for you to run. Like, you click a button style, and I'm like hands off. I'm doing this entrepreneurially, Justin. My job is not this. I'm still in the Air Force. I get out in December, but I do this on the side. I'm trying to entrepreneur. I'm trying to be unemployed. Entrepreneur. No, I'm joking. So look, that worked. We're just sitting here. I should be running tests. Are you doing this for your job? No, I already answered that. All right, so it looks like our gold script worked. And now we're going to double check that the test is working. But ask Antiki. Okay. Limbo couldn't help me. I'm in a secret exchange society that's all quants on Discord. Kind of funny. Ooh, are they sharing data? Huge mega folder full of order flow leaks. What does that mean? What does that order flow leak? Dylan, if you give me a follow, it will allow me to co-host with you. Okay. Chris, I followed you. You can hit me up, dude. I'm ready to chat. I'm right here. Have you made any money yet? No. GG. We're still working it. That's our end goal, GG. We're trying to get profitable first, and then we'll expand what we're doing. But look at that, guys. Oh, look. Hello. What's going on, sir? What's up?
It was an effort to,
Yeah, we're here. We're here. I definitely look different. Maybe I have to move over.
No, you're good, man. What's crazy is that every time I hop on TikTok, I kind of just like trying my hardest, like, what will you consistently pop up?
Yeah.
And bro, literally, like, we do the exact same thing.
No way. You're doing the trading algos?
Yeah, I mean, we're doing the exact same. I'm sure we're using different strategies.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, it's an endless freaking strategy space. Like, it's infinite amount of math you can run.
Yeah.
Cool.
I was the guy on your, I think it was like a week ago.
Uh-huh.
You kept saying that GPT-5 was AI, and I was like, no, it's not. You remember that?
I kind of remember. I don't know. There's so many people telling me like Claude is better, all that stuff. There's a lot of Claude fans for sure. There's a lot of Claude.
Yeah, I'm strictly Claude. But
Okay.
I don't know if
Okay. Are you talking about like agentic coding or?
Well, I run the model like directly, like locally on my computer. And so I don't do like copy and paste into chat or Claude.
You're doing, is it Claude Flow or is it Claude Code? I know there's like two different ones.
It's Claude Code, strictly Claude.
Claude Code, okay. Are you running the LLM locally or you're just using the Claude Code framework and not using actual Claude?
No, I'm running it locally.
So you are running a different model than Claude, but in Claude Code. Is that why? There's a little nuance to that.
So I'm running Opus 4.
Okay, so you're running, so your Claude is in the cloud still,
Right.
but you're running, yeah. Okay, when you say locally, I think of local, you run LLMs.
Oh, no.
Yeah, okay.
It's honestly, the way it's set up right now, it does the job. What I like about it is that it's kind of like your work and like your efficiency kind of goes through the roof. I literally see this like 5x going from like pasting and chat or pasting.
Yeah.
Just fucking
But how much does that cost? You might be saving time, but the cost.
It's $200 a month, bro.
That's it?
Yeah, we use a few of them. It's $200 a month, but I'm telling you, brother, if you once you, I don't know what you have working, but it will take whatever you're working on to the next level, bro. Just because you're working directly from your terminal.
Yeah.
So you analyze the data instead of
So before I started live streaming, I would watch like Moondev. Have you heard of Moondev? He live streams. He does trading algorithm stuff. He mostly live streams on YouTube, but he's all about the Claude Code terminal stuff that you're using. And
I'm telling you, it's a different level.
I know. You're doing the agentic stuff, and I like to be a little bit more involved because it is prompting itself, right? How often are you interjecting and like?
No. I control everything. So essentially, it's literally like GPT-5. Oh, I can't read. Wow, that's crazy.
Oh, contains themes that may find uncomfortable.
Sorry,
Oh no! What? Can I cancel that? Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing it again.
Okay.
But I'm sorry, bro.
What? I don't even know what happened there.
I just took a hit in my face.
Oh shoot! Yeah, you can't do that. Oh my bad. Oh yeah, don't. Yeah, apparently.
That's my bad. So it's essentially just Claude in my terminal. So instead of going back and forth, I prompt it directly. So like.
Yeah. No, I know about it. I haven't actually used it, but I know enough about it. I essentially mimic that when you prompt Claude. Like you're still getting Claude output. So even in the chat interface, like the web interface, I'm still gonna get like the code. And trust me, I tried very hard. I've tried. Opus 4.1. I've done, and I think web dev stuff is really good for Claude. And that was like my go-to. Like it was really good at user interfaces and certain things. But I guess really what it comes down to was I couldn't like chat with it enough in order to fully understand what I needed from it because I would get rate limited. And then of course, back then, or I guess, yeah, I stopped the Claude subscription.
So that was like my biggest. So when I started on GPT-4.
Okay.
And it, like you said, you don't really get rate limited as bad as you do with Claude.
Yeah.
What I noticed is that GPT was like always like the question you're dealing with the things we deal with sometimes a couple hundred lines, sometimes a couple thousand lines.
Yeah.
And every time it's making adjustments or giving me what I want, it's changing little things that I didn't ask for, or it's even cutting the code short. Like once you get past like 2,000 lines, that is just
Okay. So it's giving you good results, like it.
Well, so essentially what I'm saying is I reached like a cap, a threshold that I couldn't go past with chat.
Oh, you're talking about ChatGPT 4.0? Or
Right.
Yeah, that was the worst model.
And then I switched over to Claude, and I was dealing with the rate limiting issues that you were talking about. So
Yeah.
let's just hold for it. So we paid $200 for it.
Uh-huh.
Endless work. It never stops.
Yeah.
You can have like 4,000 or 5,000 lines of code, keeps it the same, splits it out, and that's personally why that Claude is the best, just because like it doesn't alter your code and it won't limit you on the length either.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna have to try it someday. Like, I know you're talking about it, everyone's talking about it. Honestly, I probably will just go in and be like, I need a trading algorithm and like help some. Let's see what your ideation process is with Claude and all that stuff, and then like, if it doesn't compete with 5, like I just don't know. I can't do it.
Bro, you know what's so funny is that like you're like so committed to GPT-5 and I love it.
Yep.
Like, I'm so committed to Claude. Like, I had used GPT-5 like for like a total of 5 minutes.
Oh, so see, that's where I've used Claude a bunch and I've tried. If Claude legitimately was the best, I would 100% be using it. That's the thing. I love
it, bro. But I'm telling you, it is, bro.
No, I watch MoonDev. I'm watching MoonDev a lot, and I see the issues with Claude. It's very subtle issues. It'll spit out fake code. It'll put like synthetic data. It'll do these weird things where it's like, okay, I'm kind of battling it now at this point because like I want just. Sometimes there's like little limitations like that. Obviously, code is code. It's going to give you good code, and like it's going to always debug itself. And at the end of the day, like all AI is like really good at coding now. But there's these subtle nuances where GPT-5 just kind of understands me a little bit better, I think.
Well, so you're right in terms of like intelligence. GPT-5 is way smarter than Claude. Like a lot of the times, I'm like, hey, you did this wrong. Let's go back.
Yeah, you're like battling it. Yeah.
Versus like chat is smarter, but the problem is the actual code better than Claude.
Okay,
like,
so
if you go and actually look, like GPT-5 is 100% a smarter model.
Yep.
You're gonna get better ideas, better brainstorming framework like that. But when it comes to the actual like X's and O's of what you're building, I think that Claude is like I'll try to compile the code that GPT-5 spit out. It's like 4 errors, and then I'll compile a code that Claude spit out. Butter.
So the issue is with GPT-5 right now is that auto router. You don't actually know unless you are trained to look at it. Are you hitting the big model? Are you hitting the mini model? Or are they routing you to the nano, which is just... So you might have actually been hitting the mini or the nano when you were doing those prompts. And that was the issue. So that might have been the issue because when you do see those errors, it's more than likely you're hitting the less intelligent model. And that's because of the stupid auto router, which I hate completely. But it's more than like... Yeah, I hate the auto router thing. Like it's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of, but that's the only...
You can just tell just from actually like looking at it.
You can tell by how quickly it's coming out. I can tell by how quickly the token per second is. And then, so if it's coming out kind of slowly, you know you're hitting the bigger one. And if it thought for a really long time, then you know you're hitting the bigger one. If it's coming out really quick and like with a bunch of emojis, then you've hit the nano. Like you can kind of just tell it. Yeah. No, but most of the time I'm printing my whole code base in there, so it's always hitting the larger model. So you've seen the workflow. I'm doing the context grabber, putting the whole code base in there, and then prompting on top of the whole code base. That's kind of like the key to my success, I guess, to getting good output. So it's always just like having the full context of the code base, every prompt.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
You can't ever let it kind of go off.
Yeah, and I don't necessarily know how it's working that under the Claude Code terminal. Is it like a RAG setup? Like I'm not necessarily sure how it's working that context with the code base within the terminal, I guess, that you're working in. I'm not too sure.
So with Claude Code, like running directly in the terminal, it actually has a memory. And so like there are things I wanted to say and understand like what we're speaking about. I'll say, hey,
yeah,
remember this. It's like literally a command. Remember this. This is what we're doing, and then work from that moving forward.
So it might be using like a RAG sort of layer, because sometimes like my code base, I mean, obviously I'm working with smaller code base right now, but when it starts to get like 100,000, 200,000 token, then I feel like it get real expensive with Claude real quick. I'm just, every time I'm prompting, it's just like, I need 200Ks of tokens right then and there.
That's a lot. What type of stuff are you doing?
Well, so when you start working with web dev stuff, I feel like you get shit ton of CSS, shit ton of code. I don't know if you're running that issue where like if you're running a vanilla JavaScript file, CSS could just get massive. And or, yeah. But obviously right now I'm probably, let's see, this is not anywhere near, this is probably like 10,000 tokens.
Yeah, that's usually
for what I'm
in
doing.
the 10, 15 area.
Yeah.
But I don't want to divulge into, I love that you love GPT-5. I'm actually looking as to what you're actually getting into when you build it. What are you trying to build?
The overall goal right now, I'm live streaming like all the time. It's just literally get a profitable trading algorithm, and at the most basic sense, right? I'm going to be able to run the trading algorithm specifically on Hyperliquid for futures trading, and now I guess we're focusing on Ethereum. So right now it's going to be an Ethereum futures trading algorithm. So that's essentially the goal, and everything I'm doing is everything you need to be doing in order to get there, because you need to be able to run those backtests on the WebSocket data in order to research your strategy. You need the paper trading in order to test the, I guess, live data, and then you're going to need, I guess I'm going to have to go more production and go paper trading, actually hitting the API, because that in itself is also a nuance, because when you're trying to hit the API with on Hyperliquid, it's like a blockchain and it's super annoying. So I know I'm going to run issues there, but at the end of the day, it's just profitable trading algorithm. That's it. That's all we're doing here.
Gotcha. Same.
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough. Like there's so much you need to know, and there's a lot of research you need to run. And
I've got some good stuff. I've got some really good stuff. Right now, I'm kind of making small adjustments.
Yeah. Are you working with K-line data? Are you working with L2 data? Which data do you work with right now?
So we're going strictly L2, L3, and trade data.
Okay.
I'm doing the same thing, except I'm going BTC.
Okay.
I pull L2, L3, and trade from Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, Bitfinex, Bitstamp.
Oh wow! So you're pulling like all the APIs there.
Yeah, I'm pulling. It's like I can show you a little bit.
Okay.
I'm pulling. But we got Coinbase trades L2 and L3.
Okay, cool.
Binance L2, L3 and trades.
Okay. Awesome.
Kraken as well.
Okay, Kraken. Are you able to trade on all those exchanges, or do you just pull them as like a data aggregation thing?
Yeah, so I pull them. So I pull the data, we organize it in a clean order book. 100, 200 levels down.
Mm-hmm.
Aggregate it, and then
Okay.
yeah, and from there the math takes over.
Yeah, so you're aggregating the order books to make a better knowledge for that coin or whatever, the better data source.
Yeah, so I'm on BTC. I'm trying to build mine for BTC.
Yeah.
I do pull L2 and L3 data from ETH also.
Okay. But
just to kind of get a better understanding of the whole market as
cool.
As an entirety.
Yeah, that's sick. That's sick. Yeah, I was looking at Binance data because I feel like Binance is like the true source of price discovery. I feel like it's just like focus on Binance might be just the best thing, because it really is moving the market. Like besides the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, I think it's those two are the truest sources of like the Bitcoin price or whatever coin you're really looking at. Yeah, I like Binance data, but the thing is I can't trade Binance. So I would use it as a signal rather than
So I agree, bro. Like originally we had this stamp and crack and
Uh-huh.
like if you just look, it's decent data, but obviously it's not enough volume, not enough activity on the exchange.
Yeah.
So we wanted to kind of get a better grasp of the market. We had to go out and get Binance data.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. The only issue with Binance data is that they don't actually offer free data.
So you want how many levels of order book data do you need?
So to do what we're trying to do properly, we want 100 to 200.
Oh, geez, so you're doing that many levels?
Yeah, for what we're doing.
Okay. Oh, the data aggregation aspect to it.
Yeah, we need 100 to 200 levels.
Jeez.
And Binance doesn't provide L3, but the good thing is that you can actually calculate L3 data based on L2 data. So we have a program running that does that. So it like simulates L3 data from Binance.
Okay.
Coinbase is another really good addition to the system because there is a ton of volume on Coinbase also.
Yeah, Coinbase is definitely up there. All right, now what do you weight like spot versus futures? I know Coinbase futures just came out, and it's kind of garbage.
These American exchanges are trash. We don't use them at all.
Oh, okay. What's your main trading?
You technically could trade on Binance, brother. All you would need is a decent VPN proxy, but
No, but how do you get past they like call you now, right? They like call you on the phone. Have you ever had that?
So I don't actually trade on Binance, but I know you.
I think they actually have a person there where you like hold up your ID and you're like talking to a real person, and it's really hard.
It's one of those.
Yes, it's really difficult. I know they did that for the EU because yes, someone I know did it in front of me, and it's like, oh fuck, like I cannot cheat my way through that.
Yeah, no, that. But I personally, so like what we run on is like some offshore broker called Prime.
Oh, okay, cool.
Strictly just because like the regulation.
Yeah. Is it like is it kind of like the Forex broker style, where it's like overseas, like Cayman Island?
They're in Czech.
Oh, they're in Czech. Oh, they're in the Czech Republic. Okay, cool.
They're in Czech, but they don't put too many restrictions on you.
Oh, nice.
I like their execution speed. Not a lot of slippage.
Oh, awesome. What's your latency with them? Do you know?
I think it was at like 60. Wasn't good.
60 millisecond or?
Millisecond.
That's pretty good.
Is it?
I mean, for Hyperliquid, I'm getting 1.4 seconds.
Oh man.
Yeah, but that's because that's like acknowledgement though. So maybe it pushes, but it's a blockchain, so it's a little bit weird. So, but yeah.
So the cool thing about what you're doing is like you're doing it the right way, though. Going like DMA, like the right,
Yeah.
You're executing through the API, right?
Yeah, exactly. Through the Hyperliquid API.
Yeah, and we're you know what MT5 is?
Yeah, MetaTrader 5.
Yeah, so we're executing on MT5, which is like that.
Okay. And so you're taking your own data but executing through their order book?
Through just using their platform.
Okay. Cool. Interesting. If you're getting good execution speed and there's like little slippage and it's like the price is there, like it's not too drastically different.
It's not bad at all. And you would think like, hey, you would want to pull like if you're gonna execute on Hyperliquid, you're gonna want to pull data. If you're gonna execute on Binance, you're gonna pull Binance.
Yeah, exactly. But it worked out.
Somehow it's worked out. I think it's just because we're pulling so much data from so many different places that I'll actually have a good understanding of
what the price of one's. Yeah. Are you doing maker or taker strategy? Are you doing like limit or market? It's
a little bit of both. So
a little bit, okay.
It's dynamic. So essentially, we have like it's a pegging strategy. So it'll place limit orders initially.
Okay.
And based on the order book, it'll find the best places for us to actually execute on buys or sells. But sometimes the price will getting to where we want to go quick enough, it will actually adjust and kind of chase.
Yeah, it'll move the stop loss up and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
So, yeah, market orders, not terrible, but I just see sometimes you go down and then you can go into a little drawdown sometimes.
Okay. So you avoid the market order essentially.
I try to.
Yeah.
I'll decide.
Oh, okay. So it'll decide. Cool.
But there's logic in there.
Yeah. I mean, it's cheaper to do, non-market order stuff, so the fees are less, right?
Bro, market order, especially on where it's like, dude, it's so expensive.
Oh shit. Yeah, you want to. Yeah. So you want to focus on the freaking taker stuff. That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Dope.
But yeah, bro, I love this. It gets super, super crazy. It's nice to see a fellow bad man.
Yeah, we're doing the impossible. Yeah, we're so out of the normal.
Yeah, these people are it's a whole thing.
They love coming in.
Once you get something, we've been seeing a lot of success with the album that we just kind of wrapped up. But
yeah.
Really good sharpness.
Awesome.
Really good rate, and it's but it almost doesn't feel like you expect it, because I feel like it's I'm gonna build one. I just want to build, a really good profitable album.
Yeah.
Losses possible. You get caught in this loop of working so much, and you finally get it. It's
like, oh shoot.
This is nice, but it doesn't feel like this.
Yeah. But it's a constant grind, because at that point you got to keep researching the next algo. At that point, it's like make it better. It's never ending. Okay.
Get over here. Going live with the acquiring. We've built some good. I want to show some. You good?
Cool.
I'm sorry.
All good, man. Yeah. It looks like my code is set up here for me to get profitable, but I just got to hit it. I just got to keep hitting it more and more.
What strategies are you using?
Dude,
Are you mid-frequency?
Well, obviously I need to focus on, because at 1.4 second latency, anything I do needs to be 5 seconds plus. But I'm finding that the shorter it is, the less money that it's making. So I'm really focusing on a dynamic range between minutes to 30 minutes, probably max. So that's kind of what we're going to be looking for my hold strategy. But honestly, the strategy itself, there's so many I've tested already, but right now I'm just trying to get the backtesting script working, and it seems to be working now. So
are you using L2 and L3?
Yeah, so I pulled data from Hyperliquid. You can pull 3 months of L2 data. It's only 20 levels of order book data, so that's the max. But I find that I only need 10 levels to do multi-level order flow and balance stuff. So I don't need that many layers.
What are you using, like VPN, OFI?
Yeah, there's a lot of VPN, OFI stuff. It's honestly, sometimes I don't even know. It's that complicated. I really just kind of ideate with GPT-5, and I kind of understand it's looking at market physics, but I'll continually prompt it to be like, hey, give me some novel mathematics. I need a real edge here. So I keep pushing into these novel aspects of things. So it gets real complicated real quick. So I'll be like, hey,
But the strategy is strictly
market physics.
Order flow and balance.
I would say, microstructure, market physics would be kind of the overarching theme.
And what are you looking for, discrepancies between buyers and sellers at certain points?
So you can see here, I can break it down. I'm gonna have to, so if you see on my screen here, this is what the script gives me. It's just this giant chunk. Let's see. Yeah, break down this. I can break it down right now. Break down this data. What are we looking at? Oh, whoops. I didn't print it. It's just basically a bunch of mumbo jumbo here, but we'll basically, whenever I need to know something about it, I'll do exactly this. I'll be, hey, convert this into English so that I can get a better idea of what we're trying to look at. But at the end of the day, this is for AI to look at. Everything I do is AI back and forth. I guess you could program this in Claude for Claude to read itself and like prompt itself, but it is quite a lot. We'll see. So here's a breakdown. Okay, so move you over here. So we got IC raw measures predictive power of the model, net bips best net return. We got DEC EV mid, expected value return, beta trades best. Okay, then we have a bunch of these. So it's not, well, it's still going. Doesn't seem like too much, but at the end of the day, this is like super. Yeah, it's not that much. I thought it'd be way more. So I guess it's just 4 key or 5 key metrics here.
It sucks because I guess when we host a year back, we're buying honest. It doesn't. I can't see what we're doing.
So what was that?
So because we're like, let me show you what it looks like.
Okay.
Completely like your setup that you had. It kind of got rid of all those things. So, like for example, this is what it looks like now.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Oh yeah, it fucking. Oh, it's okay. Shit, I could probably fix that somehow.
So on our side, I started like kind of same as 5.
Yep.
Order flow and balance, a lot of momentum stuff.
Okay.
Mid frequency, so 5 hours a day. Like you said, hold it for probably longest like an hour.
Okay, so you're targeting like up to an hour.
Yeah, and
cool.
So the cool thing is, I don't know, are you actually a trader as well, though?
Yeah, that's kind of how I got into it. Like since 2017, I've been watching charts. So, and I've been trading crypto, all that stuff. So, not like day trading, but that's how I got interest in the space.
There we go, bro. Same exact thing. I was trading ETH for like 2 to 3 years future on KuCoin before they stopped it in the United States.
Yep.
On Bybit before they stopped it in the United States. On BitGet, they made all these things YC and anti-that.
Crazy.
But got into it like the same thing. But my strategy, like when I was actually trading manually, was strictly like smart money concepts, like liquidity sweeps,
okay,
fair value gaps.
Yeah.
And so we kind of transitioned over instead of using like order flow stuff.
Yeah.
More using the elsewhere data to identify.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Like when you look, like when I prompted AI with OFI, I was like, this is a forever edge. Like it doesn't go away. The edge always can predict, like 10, 20, 30 milliseconds into the future. The whole trick is to extrapolate that edge further out, layering on different math. And honestly, OFI is where it's at. Like it's predicting, and it's like consistently predicting. It hasn't decayed.
Yeah, it's like, and what I noticed with OFI is like usually like the next 5 to 10 minutes of price action. Like you said, it's on spot on. Yeah.
It's reading it exactly. Like because people don't realize like it's market physics. Like the order book is controlling the price at the end of the day. It's like these imbalances are like really predicting the price, which and people don't want to believe it.
The best part about like L2, L3 data is like you're just looking at it, and so like for our strategy, what we like to see a ton of limit orders at a certain area, or a lot of resting in the order book. maybe kind of target those levels and either look for continuation or reversals, right?
Yep.
Like smart money conflict.
And
interesting. Like when you're seeing like, a $4 million order in order book, it's like, holy
it's
crap.
like clearly it's going up there or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, and you don't, I guess in crypto you can spoof legally, which makes it a little bit more difficult to deal with that. But I know in traditional land you can, if you spot a big order, like they're not going to throw that away. Like that's going to stick there for a little bit.
Yes. A lot of this, like you're saying, a lot of this spoof and a lot of like that fake liquidity is the smaller orders. A lot of the times it's other algos.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's just other like things reacting to other math.
Yeah, there's a ton of other algos like placing orders, moving them, placing orders.
Yeah.
A lot of weird stuff going on in the order book too. You gotta be careful with this. Yeah. Sometimes I just is this? I wonder if they're manipulating this order book at all.
Well, that's what you gotta be careful with that broker you're using. There's a lot of shady things that can go on. Which is, I'm so skeptical of everything. Like, that's why I'm just like, okay, I can just focus on Hyperliquid. That's like my best, even though 1.4 seconds, like I can deal with that. I can just work my algo around the issue. It's no big deal.
Bro, realistically, like 1.4 seconds isn't even that.
Yeah.
Like,
if
you have it.
Yeah, and that's acknowledgement from the server. So that's just because it takes a minute. Like I'm probably pushing the order within 500 milliseconds. And it's getting on the books. It takes their server a minute to tell me. That's the 1.4 second.
Right.
Yeah, so it's probably a little bit quicker than what I'm actually thinking. But it looks like I just ran this back test and I have 46 bips at the 10-minute horizon, which is not bad. Like,
wow.
This is pretty good. Like, so I'm making gains as we speak. I literally ran this like what? So at 10 minutes, I have a very good strategy here. I can share what I ran here. Let's see what I got. I gotta just convert everything to English. I'm pretty sure it's like order flow and balance. Let's see here. What gave me that bips? What gave me the bips? I will get ChatGPT to.
How do you
Yep.
How do you have this system like broken down into obviously like a signature rate module, a validation.
Yeah. So I wish you could see it, but I literally there are just layers, right? So you're gonna have data ingestion, you're gonna have the core features, and then there's gonna be some sort of gating feature, and it's basically the decision engine, right? You can chunk it down into that. Honestly, we will see what this is, because sometimes I just run code, I really don't even know, and it's you just gotta trust.
Yeah. Trust me, Brian. Yeah. Bro, one thing that I don't know how you mess around with it, but I don't even look at access data until I see the algo. I kind of work it out.
So you do paper. Okay, you do paper. Okay, I was trying that for a little bit, and it wasn't really giving me the best because, just because it like you can't see all the market regimes unless you get lucky and run the paper during some sort of volatile moment. I find it's good, and I'm definitely doing the backtest to paper then to live. That's kind of my thing. But I did start with paper, and then I messed with paper a lot, and then I went to backtest, and then So I've definitely done that. Let's see here what we got.
The only reason I stopped kind of backtest until I see the algo actually paper is because I was having a lot of overfitting or underfitting issues where like backtest for like last year the algo was absolutely killing it.
Okay.
And when you run it on live, it doesn't perform the same.
So you might have been overfitting. There's things like like whatever is going on in my backtest right now is like the most non-overfit. Like it's leak free. It's doing everything it can in order to avoid that sort of thing where it's kind of peeking ahead of data that it doesn't actually have. And apparently it's very, very common. Okay, so here's what my model is learning. Apparently it's a ridge regression plus calibration, and it's predicting future mid price. And then we got imbalances, we got micro price, we got spread and front load, we got convexity and OFI. We got short term, there are certain things we're targeting here, but the core alpha comes from Q imbalance. If bids are stacked much deeper than asks, mid tends to drift up. OFI, which is net pressure, you know OFI, micro price versus mid, short-term trends, and spread regime. So apparently that's the core alpha right there. That's what's getting me the 45 bips of edge.
That's really good.
That's really good for the 9 million events or whatever, because I have like 3 months of ETH data. So that's the best results I've gotten so far. Like it just happened. Like I just threw the data in there. I was like, oh wow, interesting. Haven't seen that.
Wow.
So making progress. Like I knew I needed to do this thing. It took so long to clean that data. You have no idea.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
Okay. Mr. Shine Bright.
But yeah, bro, I mean, so that's something you want to test the line, bro. You might as well look her up.
Yeah, I'm gonna work this more. I think this is like I barely put any effort into making this. We haven't tested really anything novel. This is mostly.
So you kind of just like you'll start a new kind of algorithm project. You don't like work on the same one.
No, I will completely dump the entire code base and start over. Like you have, I will delete so much code. I don't even care, knowing that I can get better because I learned from that process. I'm not gonna dump this code. It's more less like a skeleton for the backtest. I'll just have it, hey, fully refactor the trading algorithm within the code in order to give me a better edge or something. So, I'll probably keep this one, but I've been deleting a bunch of code. Like I just delete it. I do not stay loyal to any code.
You have? Well, so if you find one that has an edge, you know, what I learned is sometimes it's just the inputs. Like, it's inputs and thresholds, and if you just adjust.
Just a little bit of thing, like a little bit of config file.
Yeah, a little bit of config, and you'll see, like, better results and time to worse results, but don't get me wrong, I have scrapped a ton of code, but
Yeah.
once I find one that has a decent edge, that's what I, so right, the one that I have now, I've probably been on it for a month straight, and just like improving or moving something.
That's where I find, so sometimes my previous code would actually corrupt the prompting. I found out that sometimes there's things in the code that are actually corrupting the model to do certain things. So that's why sometimes I'm like, okay, I know exactly what I want. Full deletion and refactor from there and just like prompt to get the full code out again actually gets me better results. So sometimes you might not notice, but trying to refactor, like, you know, the Claude code way where it's like kind of just fixing little here, little there. It's possible just restarting over, be like, hey, I need this, be way more specific, and then it'll give you a better result. It's possible.
No, that actually is a good part because I can see how like previous code is affecting.
Yeah.
So like bias in certain.
Yes, it's super biased towards a certain way, and that bias might be completely wrong to what you really need.
Exactly.
And then you're fighting it, but with GPT-5, I'll usually be like, hey, be really critical of what you're doing here, and it's like super critical, and it'll be like, oh, I'm doing something really stupid here. Like, of course, like we should do this, and this. So you have this dual personality here where you can be like, give me the code, be really critical of your code after it spits it out, and then it'll be like, oh yeah, I'm not doing things right. Like here's what we should actually do.
Yeah.
But yeah, this bips is pretty good for 46 bips. I need to keep pushing this.
It's so crazy how. Dude, that's insane because the way we work is the opposite. I go straight live.
Yeah.
I go straight to live, straight to demo, and I want to see it take trade because you can actually see your logic in your edge.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. You're tuning it, and then you might take it back to a backtest when it's giving you good results. I see
Right.
the value there. Just like get it production ready. But honestly, the way I'm actually backtesting, I don't see how this would even translate to paper because it's so different.
No, so that's what I noticed when your strat is based on L2 and L3 data. It's just so different when you go from like backtesting
Yeah,
conditions
to the paper.
to paper.
Yeah, no, I see that too. Like what I'm looking at is like, wow, I've never actually seen anything like this. It's so different because actually the feature engineering is getting baked into this combining of a file. And then from those baked in features, it's like predetermined horizons within the code. So it's leak free. And then I run a test file and it's like, that's the logic, but it's also like testing other, it's really weird. There's only 2 files, but it gives me a bunch of good data. Like this is probably the best. But of course my paper trading strategy is negative 21 sharp here. It's just like garbage.
Wow.
Yeah, my paper, I'm running a paper one right now and it's absolute garbage.
So have you found anything that's like been gold yet?
Well, whatever I'm testing here with this 46 bips with the Q imbalance, OFI, micro price, and mid. So all these are where the alpha comes from. So these are all pretty traditional, I would say, L2 sort of feature engineering. So it's nothing too crazy here. But it's all these together give me the edge.
Right.
Yeah. So that's where it's coming from. Like I asked GPT, I was like, hey, where is this coming from? It's like, oh, it's just right here. I'm like, okay. So
Wow.
apparently they're combining in a way that's pretty good. And GPT-5 is pretty good at making those gating features and the decision engine. So it knows how all this stuff works, which is, you might want to ideate with GPT-5 and then bring it over to Claude, but it, like I said, using...
No, I should.
Yeah.
You're 100% right. Or GPT-5 is just so much smarter.
It's really good. That intelligence can get you a lot of places here.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I'm gonna keep pushing on this code, man. It's been fun chatting with you, dude.
Yeah, for sure, bro. I'll hop on, maybe late or something.
Yeah. I mean, I got work tomorrow, dude. I'm still doing this part time, bro. I'm trying to get the entrepreneurial.
Bro, I'm full time with this thing.
Oh, you're lucky, man. How are you monetizing it? Like, what's your? How are you able to? You just with the money you make from the algo, or is it?
So we haven't launched we actually just launched our first algo with about 8K.
Okay.
So I haven't been making anything from the systems yet, but live trading.
Dope.
But I really don't. I'm not stacking that, brother.
Uh-huh.
That's how we're building it.
Yeah, exactly. I feel you. Yeah, we're all trying to make it out here, right?
Yeah, but I will say like this is the industry. This is the industry that was, I think, like the biggest reward.
100%. And it's gonna be so disrupted. Like I don't even know like what I'm doing. Well, I know what I'm doing, but it's like anyone can technically do what I'm doing right now.
But it's they could, but at the same time,
no one's got the brain power to really do it. Like low key, like they're all brain rotted, but yeah. I'm not too worried. No.
Well, exactly, because once you look at like your intelligence or like what you're capable of, right?
Yeah.
You compare it to like what other people have or do, and then like where you've gotten. Like I don't know how much time and effort it took to get a working algo.
Yeah.
Or if you don't even have a working one yet.
It's so much.
Like I know somebody else couldn't do this.
Yeah, 100%. That's why I don't mind like sharing all my edge and I share everything. I don't even care. There's no way someone's gonna reverse engineer it, screenshot my code or whatever. I'll even share it on my Discord. Zero cares. But I will get a profitable algorithm and then I will launch it live probably, and I'll essentially measure the alpha decay because that's a good thing to know. Like how many people does it take to decay the alpha? How much money does it take to decay this sort of trading algorithm? Because from that data, you can make essentially a trading algorithm that works with people together and works together. I don't know. There's a lot of different things you could think about, but
Yeah, interesting stuff. Listen, we'll talk soon.
for sure, man. For sure, man. It was nice chatting with you, dude.
You too, brother.
Okay, I'll talk to you later. See you, Chris. All right, guys. We're back in it. Who's still sticking around here? It don't matter. We're still pushing on this because this gave me good code. Okay. I'm gonna have to reset this, and we're gonna have to just keep pushing on this because this looks like it was good. It was very good. Okay. Review data and strategy. How can we enhance the code with novel? Let's get into the novel mathematics. And for paper, what's up, Mr. What's up, Mr. Bright? I don't know when you. Is someone here? Are people still here? Oh my God, there's so many chats. Oh yeah, Mr. Shinebright, you're still here. Mr. Shinebright, you stuck through, dude. You stuck through. We still got 5 people here. And what about YouTube? Oh, there's 3 people on YouTube. Interesting. That was a nice little interview, guys. That was fun. Yes, Mr. Shinebright, do you need the Discord link to get caught up? Like, I share the code. This is the Discord if you're not already in there. It's free. There's nothing. Oh, okay. Hell yeah, dog. Yeah, man, that's cool. Like that guy Chris, he was into it. He's definitely doing the same thing. He's using slightly different parameters and different brokers and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, we're all cool. See you. Okay, PineScript and TradingView. Any recommendations for branching out? Immediately start going straight into Python and doing what I'm doing. There's no other way forward but to start using L2 data, the order flow and balance, get out of the PineScript. At the end of the day, if you want a trading indicator, you can make your own. And yeah. So yeah, immediately just go into GPT-5 and be like, yo, I need to get out of the PineScript land. Okay, guys, we had a really good edge. We had 46 bips, which means after... these are market orders as well. So, cool. What made you decide the strategy you chose is optimal? So when you're looking at level 2 data or level 3 data, whatever it is, you're really actually looking at market physics. So there's only a certain way to measure how the order book moves and how the tick flow data or the tick level data comes in, like the flow of buy and sells. At the end of the day, you just want to look at the most fine-grained detail, and there's only a certain amount of things you can actually look at in that detail. But the math can essentially be unlimited around that, but you want to look at market physics because that's predicting everything, the sentiment, all that stuff. Yeah, I got strategies that are strong. Tediously build PineScript, just rebuild. Exactly, dude. You can easily port any strategy indicator over from PineScript into Python. You just paste the PineScript code into GPT-5 and be like, hey, I need this in Python. And then boom, you have the new code. It's as simple as that. But yeah, guys, that was fun. That was fun. I am low key. Okay, it's 8 o'clock. All right, we can push for one more iteration on this code. Now, at the end of the day, I am going to save the context output here so that we can save this data. So I'm going to name it 45 BPS. So now yeah, just commit to it, dude. Just start GPT-5ing. You start using your tool properly, you can get up to where I'm at. You just got to really be involved, Marcus. It's good stuff. But yeah, I have a profitable edge here, and at 45 bips is decent. That was with like 10,000. Not sure if it was futures trading in that. But we need to push further into, pushing further into this. All right, let's see. Yeah, YouTube, we got 3 people. What's going on? Y'all are committed. Those people lurking on YouTube, they know what's up. Critical issues. Oh, shoot. Oh, never mind. Not oh, shoot. Well, maybe that is oh, shoot. Okay. We might have to go back. There might be some leakage. All this stuff is to avoid leakage, but it looked like it leaked a little bit. Maybe that's why we're doing so well. Yeah, guys, we are doing it here. I might log off soon and eat a little bit of food or drink some water. But I'm in the Discord, so I'll probably end up doing some Discord stuff. What's up, Daiju? Yeah. Yeah, guys. Probably gonna do some eating of food and then more coding. But I'll be back on tomorrow. This weekend, I'm gonna go live a bunch, share the code, all that stuff. But yeah, guys, it's been nice chilling. I will see y'all guys later. TikTok, bye-bye. Bye-bye. And then YouTube, I'll see y'all later too. Goodbye, YouTube.